Yo, 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 what's going on? This is the NRW or Nerds Rule the World. It's your boy, Kuya P, and I'm here with the Checkpoint Squad, Brian Saff, Webster Style, to do our weekly pop culture show recommendations of what is dropping this week in entertainment. And it's a bit of a slow one, but I was able to pick some picks for y'all because I think last week they really hit us all up with so much content. We had what did we have? We had Obi-Wan Kenobi dropping. We had Stranger Things season 4. We had Top Gun Maverick, Bob's Burgers. It was all over the place. So this week, there is going to be more Obi-Wan because, it's now an ongoing series on Disney Plus. So I'm not going to actually put that in the picks for this week, but I am recommending you check out Obi-Wan if you haven't yet. Stranger Things, they dropped, I think, the first 5 episodes, y'all.
Seven.
It was 7.
It's 7.
And then we're going to get like 4 more, I think, in July.
Yes.
If I'm not mistaken. So if you haven't binged that already, you can go check out.
Yeah, I'm halfway through.
Things. So I was able to pick some other picks for y'all. But before I do that, any recommendations outside of that or anything you all have going on in your various arenas, if you will? Webster Style, how about you?
Man, I don't even know what's coming out this week to recommend anything at the moment.
Or anything coming up on your Webster Style?
Episode 111 of the Soto and Geek podcast is out now at the time of this recording. Episode 112 will be out later, and I will say everything we talk about fragrances. So there's always a fragrance of the week. Short takes and talking about what sort of trailers and other things, news, entertainment-wise is going on. But more importantly, reviews. And in this last one, I talked about Sonic the Hedgehog 2, which you should watch, as well as the latest episode of latest episode of Star Trek Strange New Worlds, episode 4, Morito Mori. If you're not watching Strange New Worlds, watch it. Watch it. It's good.
All right, before I toss it over to Brian Saff, I will let you know that I recently talked to an upcoming star on an upcoming episode of Star Trek this past week. Webster Style. And I told him that you were a big fan. And he also told me that his fiance is one of the recurring characters. And so I was like, you know what? I have a couple of interviews that I'm working on right now that I'm still trying to book. But I would love to get you two in the lease. And he was like, let me know. Let's just get it scheduled. So I know I have at least 2 stars of the current Star Trek show that I could get you to talk to.
Nice.
Style. But and I'm still working on the other 3. It's just schedule wise because the show is popping. So their schedules is kind of crazy, but we're going to make that happen. But I'm working it for you because I know you're a Star Trek fan.
Thanks, sir. Appreciate it.
No worries, brother. Brian Saff, what's on the Talk and Play Blurred cast and anything else you got popping?
Well, the last episode that released was titled Doctor Strange and the Rico Steppers, covering a lot of the ongoing Rico charges happening in pop culture today. Don't know what that's about, but the guys are selling drugs, so we'll see where those lead. Has some interesting things happening in gaming. There's been reports of an Xbox like streaming stick coming out probably within the next year or 2 that I'm quite interested in because I don't have a console, and I don't know, it's cloud gaming.
Yeah, they've been talking about that for a few years. I've been waiting for that.
Yeah. So this picking up steam. I'm pretty sure it's going to come out within the next 2 years or so. Music, I was focused mostly on Kendrick Lamar's new album and Future's album as well. Really enjoy those 2 projects. And then I cover movie and TV as well. So my review for Doctor Strange and the Multiverse of Madness is also there. I've seen it again in theaters, also in 3D. Still amazing. Go watch it. That's my recommendation. Watch Doctor Strange if you haven't. Also, Atlanta just wrapped season 3.
I gotta catch up.
This season,
this season. I haven't seen the new season yet.
Really?
Yeah,
definitely need to check that out. Yeah. I think season 3 is probably my favorite season so far.
Oh, really? Oh,
yeah. Season 1 was really good. Season 2 was
it was so.
Yeah, quite strange. And but season 3 is very, very well rounded. I really, really enjoyed it. The season finale was really good. And I think before season 3 even came out, they had already announced that season 4 was finished production or whatever. So we could get that within the next year or so.
Yeah.
So that's pretty much what I covered on the latest episode. The new episode should be coming out within the next 2 days. And I'm still trying to piece together what I want to discuss on there, but we'll be talking about something.
Got you. Okay. I feel that. Yo, I'm still trying to. It's the new Kendrick joint because you brought it up, man. I had to ask you. My daughter's a huge Kendrick fan, but the one track she playing on the new joint that I'm like, should I feel some kind of way? She likes that one track with where he's going back and forth with the I forgot the young lady that played in the Zola joint.
Taylor Page.
You know that? Do you know what track I'm talking about?
Yes.
Where they're essentially just kind of cursing back and forth.
Yes.
And she bumped that shit loud as hell. I'm like, we got family over. We got friends over. That's not a track that is.
Yeah, it's really interesting because a lot.
We brought her up so she knows and she respects, and all of that. But like, am I wrong? Well, Eldon, you look like like.
I just thinking back to college, high school.
It's like playing Snoop back in the day.
Yeah, bumping Wu-Tang, and I remember distinctly. It's after sophomore year of college, Wu-Tang Forever came out, and I am bumping Dog Shit, and my stepfather's like, "What the hell are you listening to?" Yeah. And Dog Shit is like the ODB solo track on that double CD, and it's ODB, so you just imagine what it. Yeah, so I get it. I totally get it.
Yeah. And I don't want to make it a thing. My wife and I aren't making it a thing, because we've taught her well and she knows what's up. But it's just like, I don't know. There's just like a little hair. I'm like, should I say something? But she already knows. Like, I don't need to say anymore because then it makes it a thing, right?
Right.
Yes. But see, even in you feeling like that, because a lot of the songs on this project, this Mr. Morale and the Big Steppers by Kendrick Lamar, if you're not aware of what we're talking about, a lot of the songs on there are more or less conversation pieces. That particular song, because Taylor Page is not an artist, she's an actress.
Yeah.
That particular song is kind of shedding light on the toxicity between men and women, and how we blame each other for certain things that we all need to take accountability for and work through it as a team. And it gets very toxic. There's a lot of cursing going back and forth. It ends in a rather familiar way, I'll put it like that. But once you get past the profanity of it and actually listen to what each of them are saying, they're really highlighting some things that I really feel like we need to come together on and kind of figure out. There was like talks about R. Kelly and his situation and Harvey Weinstein and his situation. Like it's more of a song that's supposed to provoke thought and conversation, much less be a shouting match between two lovers.
It's interesting that my daughter is like, I'm like, okay, all right.
Yeah. The kids, man, they
all her friends, which I'm like, okay, mad respect that they're feeling it and they're talking about the conversations. I think I overheard one of her friends and her talking about and actually it was funny because at the same day that it happened, I was talking to another friend who was doing a review for his podcast, the track where he was talking about like his aunts, how like the transsexual type thing, and like how some people are like talking shit about Kendrick, but bro, did you really listen to the track?
Right.
And what he's really trying to say.
Yeah,
like,
that's the message.
People aren't feeling, like, what the fuck? It's crazy. But he came hard on it.
He did a good job though. The project as a whole is very, very good. Like I said, a lot of the music on there is conversation pieces that they're meant to make you like kind of think and talk and have a wider discussion. Of course, it's going to go over a lot of people's heads because Kendrick's delivery is not necessarily packaged in a pretty bow. Like he's very straightforward with his ideology and the things that he believes and wants to say. So, if you can get past the rhetoric and his actual delivery behind the thing, like there's a lot of good takeaways from the project.
Completely agree. All right, y'all. So this ain't a full Kendrick Lamar review, but we're fans. That's what's going on with Brian Sapp. That's what's going on with Webster Style. So back to the weekly. If you want our full list of picks that are dropping this week, make sure you follow us at the NRW and at Movies Wednesday. That's our Twitter. That's our G. I'll be throwing up the posters for everything coming out this week. But I broke it down to my top 3 picks. But I do have an honorable mention only because I'm intrigued by the write-up. So we're going to talk on this real quick, or we're going to check out the trailer and then do a little bit of talking before we get to my top 3 picks for the week. It's a film called Neptune Frost with my man Saul Williams. I don't know if you're big poetry cats like I am.
Remember. Yeah.
And it's Afrofuturism. I apparently Ezra Miller's involved with this, as well as Lin-Manuel Miranda. That intrigued me. So
definitely.
We're going to check out that trailer. It's my honorable mention. It's dropping this week. I just want to see what this is all about. And let's check this out before we get to the top 3 picks. Here we go. Neptune Frost. Visuals is beast already.
Yeah. Cinematography is definitely on point.
Yeah. And you know Saul, he gonna tell you something with his work. Uh-oh.
Bunch of film festival awards. That's good.
Oh, it's killing.
Okay.
Oh, it's a musical.
Right. Algorithm, I like that word.
Man, this is just stunning.
Yeah.
Oh, my girl Valerie Complex. That's the homie.
One justice agony. One little black girl agony. Listen closing.
Let's go.
I'm not alone. Tell them I need somebody.
Okay.
Wow.
Oh, okay. Okay, There we go.
When does that come out?
This week. It drops this week. Shit, I hit back too quick. June 3rd, this week.
Okay.
Which is this Friday.
Friday.
Yeah. I'm curious. Saul Williams, who, you know, if you're not familiar with Saul Williams, you need to look him up. Amazing beast of a poet, creative cat. And then having Lin-Manuel Miranda involved. I'm curious what he did in this. Ezra Miller, who is an actor, like, does he appear in this? Like, what's going on with that? But just as we saw, the list of festival selections and just props from everybody.
Does it say where it will release?
It just says in theaters June 3rd is all we have.
You know, this is not going to be a wide release.
It's not going to get wide release.
Yeah, I have to find it somewhere. That looks really good,
right?
I tend to like stuff like that. It kind of reminds me of what
like an art house indie film
for her Lion King contributions or whatever. Like, she did a whole like visual album it's on Disney Plus if anybody wants to check it out. It's kind of got a similar vibe to that. Very Afrofuturistic, and it's you know, Beyonce with her millions and millions of dollars putting on a great production. But this particular movie looks really, really good. I want to see it now.
Right? Yeah. What you think, Webster Style?
Oh, I'm definitely feeling this. It looks amazing. I love the art house feel.
Yeah.
I love the visuals. It's just from the trailer, you get so much emotion and power from the visuals and how they're done. So I'm really looking forward to see how they translate that feeling across the whole movie.
I'm with you. I'm with you. It's inspiring. Like I'm not African American. I'm not African. I'm Filipino, but like I don't know about y'all, but like I got those vibes watching Black Panther because there's not very many Filipino American films that get me inspired like that. You know, so like I kind of feel it from other cultures and it inspires me. And so that's the vibe I get as a non-African. But I'm curious, you know, if y'all the same way, like it's just like, wow. And it just makes you feel proud. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And just like, ready to shine and just is beautiful.
And I like seeing
more content like that.
We do. And I like seeing the futurism. Like I like seeing the futurism set in an African way that's not like, it's not Wakanda.
Right.
I say it like that.
Yeah.
Like there's definitely, like you could tell there's a element of futurism there, but it's also still steeped in culture from the heritage of the people that they're trying to discuss. So I don't know, I'm just interested. I want to understand like what the story is about and how it moves throughout the rest of the movie. There was some very cool like special effects there with the whole, was it white noise looking kind of when she flicked us off or whatever. Shouldn't have flicked us off, but it looks it looks good. I'm really, really interested. I want to understand what the story that they're trying to convey. I'm
with you on that. So we're gonna have to do some homework, seek this out, because we got to support it, people, man. If we want content like this, we got to go out and support it. Right. So mad love on that one. So there we go. Neptune Frost. That was my honorable mention. I'd probably, now having seen that, would move it up into, you know, my other picks, but I have my top 3 for you guys. First up, coming to Disney Plus, Hollywood Stargirl. Let's check this out.
Hello, LA! First up, we've got Stargirl.
Hi, I'm new to California. I usually sing with a ukulele, but here's to trying new things. I was lying in my room and the news came on TV. I guess I didn't think we'd be moving again so quickly.
I thought you liked going on adventures.
A lot of people. Going on adventures is one thing, but having your whole life be an adventure is another.
But life is an adventure.
Love and mercy.
I love your singing.
Thank you.
I'm Evan.
I'm Stargirl.
Cool name.
What's going on out here, Evan?
She's our new neighbor.
Hi.
Hey, Judd Hirsch.
My brother and I are making this movie, and it's got music in it. But we need a girl for it, and you could be the perfect person. So you want to be in our movie?
All right, let's do it. Oh my God, that's Roxanne Martel.
Who?
She put out one album and then nothing.
She's here every night. Write your own stuff?
No, I just really like other people's stuff.
Uma Thurman?
You're gonna have to figure out your own thing.
Nobody can tell you there's only one song worth singing.
All set? Let's roll.
But you gotta make your own kind of music. Sing your special song. All I wanted was to dream crazy things and find people crazy enough to dream them with me.
You gave me something I thought only existed in pictures.
And I got more than that. Something I never expected. Even if nobody else sings along.
That was a keeper. Let's take a break.
Okay, I will tell you, when it started, I was like, oh, not no one of these movies again. I automatically wrote it off. But as I watched, I'm like, okay, I see where this is going. This looks really interesting and fun.
Has a little depth to it.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. Very coming of age. There's a cool love story going on between, you know, the boy and the girl there. And like it's gonna be a little bit of self-discovery. I'm interested because she found the one lady who put the one album out and never did anything else again. I wonder how their stories are gonna like further. Is this lady gonna put out more projects because she's inspired by this young girl who took notice of her in a time where it looked like she might needed somebody to notice her? Because are you sitting in the back of a music lounge every day by yourself, just like not interacting with people? But I don't know. The story looks interesting. I'm interested to see how it turns out. because whatever project that they're starting in the beginning, using this girl as like the female person in it, I wonder what that is going to like turn out to be.
Right, exactly. And Judd Hirsch is in the movie. Come on now.
Right.
Just because.
Yeah, he's an old legend, man.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Which kudos to Disney for locking him in. I'm pretty sure he don't want to be in no more films. He want to sit down, but shout out to Disney.
Yep. So yeah, we actually did a reaction when this first trailer dropped way back when with some of the rest of the cats on the team. And at first, to Webster Styles opening salvo, like, am I not really feeling it at the beginning? But then as it grew forward, you know, with the rest of the trailer, there's a lot of layers there. And like for me, something that I could really relate with, wanting to travel out to Hollywood to pursue my dream. Then there's that love story that we see, and then that getting involved. But then you also have that story that we see of that you said, Brian, of that woman who's in the corner that was great and is now falling back, and how that layer of a person that's starting their journey and a person who's on the curtail end of their journey, and how that'll all interconnect. And then obviously as a POC and, you know, being in a mixed marriage, I'm always loving to see, you know, the mixed relationships on screen to help build and change our community, that love is love, you know what I'm saying? So I want more stories like that. And so just all of those factors made it something that I wanted to see. And I actually had the opportunity to check it out early, and I quite enjoyed the film. So it's a great pick, and hopefully people else will check it out as it comes out. Hollywood Stargirl on Disney Plus. So there you go. Those are our feelings. Coming up next, I have Maika, the girl from another galaxy, from Well Go USA. Dubbed, it came overseas and was dubbed by an English cast. And shout out to my friend Edward Hong, who is the casting director for the voice cast for this English translation. Let's check it out. Coming to theaters this Friday, June 3rd.
Okay.
Let me get my cursor. There it is. Here we go. Okay, but this ain't the dubbed version yet, so there's an English dub, y'all. But this is the original trailer.
Okay.
Sashimi. Hả? Bạn biết nói tiếng Việt không? Tiếng Việt Nam. Tôi tên Hùng, bạn tên gì? Maika. Maika, thiệt là một cái tên siêu đẹp. Bạn cưới tôi nha.
This is so, the kids will love this.
Yeah.
Anh nhìn gì vậy?
Got an old school feel to it, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Mày đứng đó làm gì đó? Trả xe bắt trước con bé cho tao.
Maika, sao tới rồi kìa Maika? Cô, lên.
Cô, tay em bây giờ.
That looks cute.
There you go. So apparently, I think it's coming to Netflix this week.
Okay.
It was from Well Go USA Entertainment, but I believe it's coming to Netflix. And again, they've translated it to English, and also kept it within the culture as well. So the English actors that they cast to redo the voices are of Vietnamese descent, I believe.
Okay.
Cool.
So that's dope that they're still respecting the culture, but translating it with the English voice actor. Yeah, I was hearing about this because they were actually casting through the PGM voice Facebook group that I'm a part of with other actors of color, people of the global majority, which is what I love. Using that name instead of, you know, we're not really minorities. You know, when people use that phrase, I'm hoping that becomes the new norm. People of the global majority. I haven't heard too many people use it, but our voice actor group that I'm a part of uses that for helping to cast us when they're looking for us as talent, because we are the global majority, y'all.
We are.
So yeah, that they worked with the people of the global majority Facebook group and cast the whole thing, and show. Shout out to my boy Edward Hong, who's also part of my squad, the Nerds of Color, as well. He was the casting director for getting that voice cast for this, but it did really well overseas, and now it's coming here to North America this Friday, June 3rd, and then I guess also to Netflix, from what I understand, but I might be wrong on that. But it looks cute. It has a throwback appeal to it. For me.
Yeah, it really does. The music helps with that as well.
Yes. Yeah. I like the charm of the kids, man.
Yeah.
Like it's always cool watching kids like be kids, but like still have a level of, I don't know, clarity and understanding to them where it could kind of translate to a adult audience. Like this would be fun. Kind of like a I don't know, Volcano Girl and Shark Boy, like in that realm of like,
I got that vibe as well.
Yeah, in that realm of kidness, but still very much like it's not making your kids dumb.
Yeah.
Right.
Should be cool.
There you go. All right. So Maika, coming your way. And for my top pick, I'm super excited for this. I got the chance to watch this early, and I'm hoping with all things crossed, as of this recording, I should be talking to the cast tomorrow on this. So I'm hoping I'll have those interviews soon. But without further ado, Fire Island from Searchlight Pictures is coming to Hulu this Friday. Let's check out the trailer.
Fire Island.
Get on the boat! Stupid bitch Noah every year.
Oh, I made it, didn't I?
This week is sacred. We're going to Fire Island.
And this is why straight people hate us.
And also heteronormativity, Judeo-Christian pathology, anal.
For whatever reason, call it magic, time sort of works differently here.
Finally, my girls have arrived!
And that is our makeshift little family. We all met 10 years ago working at the same cursed brunch spot.
Bottomless mimosas, bitches!
Oh, Jackie Chan, hey, you got a refill here, bud?
I can't believe you talked me into this again. I come here, I just feel terminally alone. Oh, are you all right? It's fine. It happens all the time. Do you want some whiskey? It would help with your knees. You can trust me, I'm a doctor.
Do they have a house on the beach? Bro, we can't go over there. We are literal trash.
Guys.
Excuse me? I think you may have the wrong house.
Have you seen the way they're drinking? They're clearly using us for free liquor.
Will, promise me you'll try to have a good time.
Do not let these people think that they are better than us, because at the end of
Never mind. Gay guys like that are ruining this island. Play harsh, Ty.
I have never met somebody who has made it so clear that they think they're so superior than everybody else.
I don't think I'm better than you.
I think that if you're vulnerable for just 1 second, that it's all gonna come crashing down.
Oh my god, my baby's drowning!
I don't think I want to be implicated in this.
DJ, stick it in!
all you guys, you're like all I have. We're family. That means something to me. What are we gonna like hug and wrap this up? How does this end? Why don't we just get a little fucked up and dance?
The defense is wrong! My biological clock is ticking like this!
Penelope Cruz?
Oh, bitch, who is this?
There we go. Fire Island is premiering this Friday on Hulu.
Interesting. Looks fun.
Yeah, man.
Looks fun.
I had the chance to watch this early, and to me, at its core, it has heart, and it's not about the family you're born into always. It's the family you choose, and that could be your real family. And so, if you're not LGBTQ or whatever, you can connect to this, and that's what I'm hoping. And for those people that are LGBTQ, they can celebrate in having this film, and I love that, because we should all have films that we can enjoy and rejoice in that represent us.
Agreed. Yeah, it looks interesting.
Yeah, looks great.
Very entertaining. I want to understand why he's spitting that mimosa thing.
They call him Jackie Chan, like,
oh, okay.
And stereotypes. So they're like, okay, well, fuck you then.
Yeah, okay. Because I'm like, stomach turn. Right? But looks like an interesting movie. I can finally understand what goes on Fire Island outside of scams and Fire Fest. So, check that out. It said Hulu.
Hulu, yep.
Yeah, it
Coming
looks
up
interesting.
Hulu this
Definitely.
Friday.
Have to check that out.
Cool.
Yep.
Yeah.
So Joel Kim Booster, who's the lead on this, was also the writer, director, producer. And then as you see, Bowen Yang from SNL, Conrad Ricamora, Filipino. Shout to him. I was excited to, just as a Filipino getting work.
Right.
Plays Coda this. I don't want to spoil. One of the people involved in the triangle of things that are going to happen. But just a great cast of characters. Margaret Cho that you saw in there. It's a very entertaining and fun film, but again, has so much heart. Was what I took away from the film. And I'm hoping, as of this recording, trying to square away the interviews that I was reached out to do interviews. That's why they sent me the film early, but I just don't have all the final confirmations yet. So universe, let's make that.
Do you
and if you guys see it, it'll be on the channel. So I'm looking forward to hopefully talking to them. But there you go. Those are my picks for this week. Neptune Frost, which definitely having seen that now, I'm going to seek that out. From Saul Williams, we have Hollywood Stargirl on Disney Plus, starring Grace Vanderwaal. We have Maika, the Girl from Another Galaxy, in theaters, and my top pick, Fire Island, coming to Hulu. There you go. Those are all of my picks. Great. Appreciate y'all for joining me. Webster Style, how can the people reach out to you and maybe hit you up with what they also recommend?
Yeah, definitely. You can find me on social media at Webster Style on both Instagram and Twitter, and at _Webster Style on TikTok. And of course, anything and everything is Webster Style. You can contact me at websterstyle.com.
There you go. Brian Saff, how about you?
Instagram, TikTok, Twitter. That's all you got to type in. Podcasts, in case you like anything blurty, you want to hear some movie reviews, music, games, pop culture, I'll talk about it there. And then all gaming right here on Nerds Rule the World, NRW Checkpoint with Webster Style.
There you go. Show them love, give them the follows. That's what we would really appreciate to help boost our presence with everything that we are doing. And for me, it's the Legend Kuya P on Twitter, TikTok, and IG. Of course, Show Pal Show, AAPI Toy Heroes, and here with the Checkpoint Squad at the NRW and Annual East Wednesday, where nerds rule the world. Let us know what you're checking out in the comments below. If you're want to talk about Obi-Wan, because again, that's dropping. We're getting a whole new episode this week. Stranger Things, anything else that maybe recently dropped and you want to talk about, let us know in the comments below.
Yes.
Blah, blah.